Hello, my name is Gary Foshee, and this is the Harmonic Pendulum. This was commissioned by the Gathering. It was constructed in February of 2012 for the 2012 Gathering for Gardner. It's constructed of aluminum, both for aesthetic reasons and because of ease of use and portability. The calibration proved to be quite demanding. It took two of us 10 solid hours to calibrate the timing of this device. Each individual ball can be raised or lowered within a tenth of a millimeter for precise timing, because if you're off even by a fraction of a second, at the end of a swing, if the ball is off even part of a ball diameter, it shows up. So even with the aid of a high-speed camera and an accurate stopwatch, it still took two of us 10 hours. So once the initial calibration had been done, the balls are engraved on the bottom with their number starting from one end to the other. If that weren't done, it would be virtually impossible to set it up. Harmonic pendulums have been around for a number of years. This particular implementation I came up with based on the criteria of it being viewed in an environment such as this. And there are certain limiting factors. If the number of balls had been increased, the length of the beam at the top would have been increased and it would have started to sag in the middle. So this is pretty much the most you can do with this number of balls without going to extraordinary measures to correct that. And aesthetically, I chose white because I like the idea of silver and black and white going together. So there's no color in here whatsoever. When I look at this, it makes me feel extremely calm. It's relaxing, it's mesmerizing. As a mathematician, I realize when the balls separate, it's because of the common factors of the periods, which go from 51 to 65. So at 30 seconds, you'll see a complete separation of it into two halves based on the periods. The comment I've got most is how relaxing it is, which seems to be the common experience of people watching the harmonic pendulum. There's just something mesmerizing about it. And I've never seen a case where it was set in motion and somebody simply walked away from it. It's almost impossible. Now, the balls are set so the ball furthest from me swings 51 times a minute, and the ball closest to me swings 65 times a minute. Now, after an increment of 5 seconds, every ball with their period is divisible by 5 is going to line up. And that's why you see a pattern of chaos, and then out of that chaos, a separation, and then chaos again, and then it reverses itself. And what we're really seeing is an example of prime numbers. Prime factors showing up, balls with common factors in their period numbers is what determines that. And after 1 minute, everything should be back to where we started. There's always a slight variation at the end of one period because of the timing.